Engines of dragsters take a lot of abuse and very high torque loads. Usually, dragster engines are taken apart for total overhaul every 70 runs. This dragster was using Polytron and was taken apart after 350 runs with the following results.
We're going to take a peek inside and see the bearing and the crankshaft and see what the Polytron has done. You can see the break-in coating is still on the connecting rod bearing. Look at the light gray area there. That's unbelievable. The Polytron has actually polished the bearing. The wear has absolutely been eliminated because the break-in coating is still on the bearing. Look at this connecting rod journal. Look how polished it is. It's unbelievable. Normally, we would only get 75 runs out of this particular crankshaft, and we have over 350 runs in here. There's no reason to go any farther in disassembling this motor or even changing the bearings. We're going to go ahead and put this motor back together and keep Polytron in this thing because we can get over 750 runs out of this, and that's 10 times the normal use that we'd normally get out of a crank in this nature. You can look at the top of one of these valves now, and you can see that the Polytron has eliminated the wear on the top of the valve where the rocker arm hits. There's virtually no wear at all. Look at these rollers. They're absolutely at a mirror finish. There's virtually no wear taking place at all, and these rollers take a lot of force on top of the cam lobes. Let's take a look at one of the rockers that ride on top of the valve. Notice how perfect the roller tip is. There's absolutely no wear at all. Normally you wouldn't be able to turn a crankshaft assembly like this, but with Polytron, look how easy this pistons, rods, connecting rod, and crank turn. You can see these cylinder walls are highly polished, and that's because of the use of Polytron. Well, we're taking a look at the inside of the cylinder walls now, and you can see the original honing pattern inside the cylinder. You notice that the Polytron has left a mirror finished, and look how clean that cylinder wall is. Well, we've removed the piston, and now you can see the way the carbon has come down to the first piston ring, but it hasn't gotten by the first piston ring or the second piston ring. Notice how clean the side of the piston is. Usually you'll find the carbon creeping down between the first and second ring and all the way down to the oil control ring, sometimes all the way down on the piston skirt. But the Polytron has not allowed that to happen because the piston rings are so highly polished, and therefore it makes a real tight seal against the cylinder wall. The Polytron piston, the skirt of the piston is highly polished, and over here you can see the piston without Polytron, the skirt of the piston is damaged.